My muscles!
Now look what I've done.
And ahoy everybody! What's up? Mr. Epic is back, and welcome back to the Mr. Epic Show, where today I think I should have hurried up and answered this request which some German viewers of mine posted in a video kind of an eternity ago. Falls ihr zuschaut, ich hoffe, ihr erinnert euch noch an mich, ne? Ich hoffe, ihr seid schön hier geblieben, wie artige Abonnenten. Now, to everyone who didn't understand that, I just hope you've actually been following the show and you stay, like good subscribers should. I'm bilingual, okay? Don't judge me like that. Maybe, if you have a look at me, I may have stretched things a little bit in that intro scene, which was from the episode I did a while ago. I'm not that muscular, I just do some sports. For example, this here. It's not football, not like the Yanks say it. It's rugby. The form for real men, you know. Not this stupid body armor and stuff like that. But yeah, I am not the particularly sporty person around. And that actually works, thank God. One of those German viewers' funny comments was that I may take protein shakes. I've never taken protein shakes in my life! I don't even know if they taste good! But apparently I've done it. Because, you know, I have muscles and stuff like that. As I said, I basically had no idea about protein shakes. I've never put research into it until now. So today I'm going to tell you a few things about proteins and protein shakes, and maybe other interesting stuff you may need to know about them. Let's do this! First of all, we need to define what proteins themselves are. And proteins are complicated. Basically, proteins are larger molecules made out of amino acids. And what amino acids are, I cannot really explain. I'm not very good at school, and I'm not very good at chemistry. But let's say like that, they're big molecules, and they're here in life. Amino acids are the foundations of all life, so I'd assume they're pretty important. They're so important, in fact, that we couldn't survive without them. There are about 20 odd of them around there, and unfortunately our body can only make 8 of them as ourselves. So that leaves us kind of a deficit. What we can do though, we can consume amino acids and modify them in our own body. Because we're awesome, and we can do stuff like that. With that we make new amino acids, which help us live and be good and say hi and other important stuff. Now obviously to modify amino acids you have to consume amino acids, as I just said a few seconds ago. And what do we do with that? We eat. We eat good stuff. What should we eat to get proteins? That's the question. A German word for protein is Eiweiß. And that basically explains exactly where you can find a lot of proteins. And the literal translation for Eiweiß is egg white. And that is where you can find a lot of proteins. Another good source of protein are fish. So if you eat some nice fish and chips like Englishmen should, then you may as well first have the chance to increase your cholesterol levels by quite a big amount. But fish is a good source of protein. As I said, maybe not the fish and chips. Just to name two of best sources from animals. You can also get good protein from soy and stuff like whey, which is the kind of product you get from milk, which is also an animal, but screw it, you know? It's my video. If I make mistakes, my bad. And you're bad because you are trying to learn something from me. As if you were trying to learn something from me! God, that'd be interesting. As I said, proteins are very important. Has anybody been doing a how important counter? Because I think I said important quite a lot. You can find proteins in nearly every single cell of your body. In your hair, and I haven't got it on back to front, in your fingernails, every single bit of your skin, you can find proteins because they are very essential components of organic matter. So if you have a healthy amount of proteins in your diet, you can look as handsome and beautiful and absolutely epic as me. I know it's a lot to ask for, but I trust you. You can do it. I know you can. Just you have to believe in yourself. Sometimes, at least. At least on the weekends. Okay, so now to the actual matter of the video. Why should I drink protein shakes? So protein shakes are just basically blended things where proteins are in, like soy or whey, as I said. I don't think it'd be nice to blend like animal stuff. Or raw eggs. Raw eggs is a great example, where in the olden days where people used to do it. I could do it on the video, but I don't really want to, because as I said, I'm not into that kind of thing. So they drink it, or eat it, or gulp it somehow, to boost their workout performance when they do workout. So I have no idea. But why is it so important? As I mentioned before, proteins are an essential substance in every single organic cell, which means that if you have a surplus of protein, it will help you build up tissue and matter and muscles and every other thing you may need to do sport. In an attempt to boost the regeneration and creation and workout results, people drink protein shakes or eat raw eggs and stuff like that. But damn, I need a stuff like that counter as well. I must have said that quite a lot as well. So protein shakes themselves can actually boost your workout performance, but are there any other rules to watch out for? Do you have to take them at a certain time, a certain place, and a certain amount? Let me help you with that. Protein shakes themselves should not be seen as something which can replace a healthy diet. Protein shakes should always be taken as an additional source. But really, if people have a healthy diet and eat veg and stuff like that, sometimes they may actually not need these protein shakes. But as I said, these shakes are more like for the people who really want to boost their things, instead of, you know, injecting some stuff and possibly being Russian. I don't know. So yeah, drinking a shake which is purely protein based is actually rather unhealthy for you. So you should better pick a shake which also has other stuff in it, like a little bit of carbs. Carbs are always a good source of energy, and if you run out of energy in the middle of your workout, you actually strain the muscles more than if you were not taking a shake. So always make sure that you have enough power and not just the building material to build things, because if you don't have the power, then you can't build up muscle tissue, and then your workout won't help you at all. And to get the effect kicking in the most, it is always a good idea to drink it before you do the workout, about half an hour or an hour before the workout. Now after the workout, you can also take a shake to help regenerate the muscle tissue, which you've been such a good lad and pumping all day long. I don't know how long you do work out. Hey guys, if you do work out, just send it all down in the comments and let me see. I'm not intending to do a challenge out of that, but if you force me to, I may have no choice. But, as I said, up to you! Now there's one thing which I'm not really happy about. Workout. You shouldn't eat fatty things after a workout, so make sure the protein shake after the workout has not got too high of a concentration of fat or stuff in it. More or less the same kind of shake which you had before the workout. But I like fatty stuff. I'd love to have half a chicken after the workout, but apparently it's not healthy or stuff like that. And if you want to have even more protein when you sleep, then it'd be an idea to have a shake which is based of casein. I think I pronounced that properly. Which is a kind of protein which is one out of milk. Because the effects come very slowly, it's ideal for overnight use. And hey, if you're a cheapskate like me, just eat a banana and have a glass of milk. So everybody, I really hope I could help you along a bit about finding out stuff about protein shakes. As I said, it's not really my kind of subject or topic of interest, but hey, people requested it. You may consider requesting your own thing in the comments as well, because that means I have more stuff to talk about. Although they didn't really request it as such. I just kind of figured it out from what they said, and I thought it was an interesting topic to speak about. Good stuff. Also bear in mind that I'm doing a shout-out kind of contest at the minute. I won't be putting that video into the end cards because I've got other interesting stuff to show you. But I'll post a link to the video and the group where you can apply for the whole thing in the description below. And then you can check it out for yourselves, unless you're too lazy and you get your agent to do it or something. Healthy. Also, feel free to mention if you want to have a collaboration or anything. I'm always open for new people. So I'm gonna finish off this. If Mario Kart was real, I'd win, definitely. I'm going to have to tell you that up later, aren't I? So I just hope you stick around for more in the future. As I said, there's more coming. And if you want to stay epic and also be considered as a real eagle, then you may as well consider subscribing and stuff like that. You know, I'm going to display the end score of the counters right now. So everybody, stay epic, and until the next video, I will see ya after I've chugged this. I swear I'm going to chug it in one go. You don't believe me? Game on. By now, some of you may have noticed that I also use end cards, so if you want to subscribe to the channel, you can just click here. And if you want some more content, you can also click here, here, and here. Stay epic, everyone.